Hello and welcome to the Wayne State Coaches Show, an exclusive on MyWayneNews.com. I'm Mike Carnes. We're here to talk track and field with Coach Marlon Brink. Wildcats were up in Seward at the Concordia Invitational over the weekend. We'll tell you about some of the highlights there after we take this time out here on the Wayne State Coaches Show.
The Coaches Show is sponsored by Pack and Save. Pack and Save is a proud supporter of Wildcat Athletics and is your one-stop shop for savings. Check out Pack and Save's excellent produce and find the best cuts in their grade A meat department. Be sure to stop at the Top Notch Deli where you can find their amazing fried chicken, daily lunch specials, and all the fixings for your next tailgate or viewing party. Pack and Save is open from 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week, and their staff is waiting to help you for all of your grocery needs. Pack and Save, your one-stop shop for savings in Wayne, America. Go Cats!
Welcome back to the Wayne State Coaches Show on MyWayneNews.com, and we're talking track and field with Coach Marlon Brink. The Wildcats getting in some nice efforts over the weekend and getting a few more NCAA provisional marks as well at the Concordia Invitational held over the weekend in Seward. I know it's a nice facility out there up there in Seward, and that we get nice weather and a nice facility. You should have some pretty nice results.
Well, yeah, it was a combination of that. You know, the good weather we really hadn't had all spring. We finally got a 70-degree day, as I think actually 75 was the high there on Saturday. And yeah, our athletes really responded well, and so it was nice to get a couple wins there and some provisional qualifying marks. And I thought overall just the athletes competed very well with the competition we had down there, so it was a good meet for us.
Wildcat women got a win in the 1600-meter relay. Joan Gelimo, Molly Vasa, Marin Jatensky, and Jordan Pester came away with the win there in the 1600 relay. Just broke the 4-minute mark at 3:59.19. And then some NCAA provisional marks amongst the throwers. Mackenzie Shield getting second in the hammer throw at 182 feet and 6 inches. That puts her in 6th place in NCAA Division II with an NCAA provisional mark there. And she also had a 6th place in the shot at 43.4 1/4. Tia Jones hit an NCAA provisional mark in the hammer throw at 172 feet, is now ranked 19th nationally, and she was also 5th in the shot put. And Kenzie Sullivan hit an NCAA provisional mark in the discus, going 3rd at 154.8 or 154 feet 8 inches. She was also 10th in the shot put at 41.6 1/2. So your throwers continue to put up some nice marks, and Mackenzie up there in the top 10 and looking like she's pretty solid for nationals now.
Yeah, I'd say that she's pretty much guaranteed her spot there into nationals. Tia's right on the verge of getting in there. She'll probably have to throw a little bit further. I guess she had one throw and right at the end of warm-ups there that probably would have been a qualifying mark had it been a legal throw there, but you know, that just indicates that she's ready to go and she's right there on the cusp of getting that mark too. So you know, those girls are throwing well. It's nice to see them being consistent week in and week out. We like to see that from our athletes, and you know, hopefully they can continue to improve, because we really haven't even started to back off their training to peak for the conference meet, which is still a month away yet. So they should continue to get better as weeks go by here.
And then that 1600 relay getting in under 4 minutes, that's a pretty nice effort there.
Yeah, that was the first time we've been under 4 minutes for a while. You know, we were actually in 3rd place going into the handoff there to Jordan Pester, and she ran a 57.6 split on the 400 there, and brought us from behind to get the win there. So it was a good day for her. She also ran a 56.3 in the open 400 earlier. That was a lifetime best for her. So she's really having a good season here, and you know, really giving us some good performances there.
Then on the men's side, Clay Cramper was the winner in the 200-meter dash, running in 21.9 seconds. Also got a second in the 100-meter dash at 10.81 to highlight the men's finish there. Cade Kalkowski and Dylan Kopp both improving their NCAA provisional standings. From last week's meet, Dylan Kopp went 200 feet exactly to finish 3rd in the event and is now 6th in NCAA Division II. Kopp was right behind, 6 inches behind at 199.6, and is now 7th nationally. And I think you probably safely say that those two are both probably in pretty good shape for nationals as well.
Yeah, they should get in with those marks there. You know, the hammer throw is kind of heating up right now. Those guys are actually ranked 3rd and 4th in the conference. There's a guy from Northern that's just had a good mark this weekend, and also another one from Mankato. So, you know, when it gets to the NSIC championships, there's 4 guys that have thrown over 60 meters, which is right at 200 feet there. And so it's going to be really an exciting competition. So they'll have their work cut out for them. But last year, Cade got in with a throw of like 59.30, I believe was his best mark. And so he's already over that. So, as is Dylan as well. So that should get those guys both into nationals. But you never can tell for sure until everything kind of shakes out at the end of the season here.
Well, to have those numbers and be ranked third and fourth in the conference, that ought to be an interesting event to watch when conference meet rolls around next.
Oh yeah, it'll definitely be one of the top events come conference championship time.
Yeah, and then Clay had a really nice day, first and a second, some pretty fast times for him in both those events.
Yeah, he's sitting in top 4, I think, right now in the conference in the 100, and second or third in the 200. So he's looking good, and his form's starting to look a little bit better. His starts were a little bit better, and I think he was one that really benefited, as it did really all the sprinters from the warmer weather. It's just hard to sprint very fast when it's cold and 40 degrees out. So that made a big difference for their performances for sure.
Wildcats have 2 meets that are on the schedule this weekend: the Sioux City Relays on Friday and Saturday, and the Loper Invite in Kearney on Saturday. And of course, the question is not whether or not you guys will compete in those events, but if you'll get the chance to. The weather's not acting like it's going to be pretty conducive to a track meet this week.
Yeah, looking at forecasts right now, we're trying to predict just as much as the weathermen are what's going to happen and how to actually enter our athletes so that way, number one, they don't get injured. It's tough to compete in cold conditions, obviously, and number two, just to try to give them the best opportunities to try to get some good qualifying marks. We saw this week what it did with the warm temperatures, and so if we get a little bit better day, Kearney's talked about maybe pushing their meet back to Sunday. If they were to do that, we would definitely want to take advantage of that if it's a little bit warmer then. So we're just kind of waiting and seeing what the weather hands us and try to do the best we can with the situation.
That's the thing about being an outdoor sport is you're kind of a slave to Mother Nature. And in indoor track, you can it's always 69 degrees,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you can you have a lot more leeway there. But Mother Nature's kind of an evil mistress every once in a while.
Throwing us a few curveballs this spring for sure. So hopefully we can get some meets in here and get some good performances. And like I said, we'll do the best we can under whatever the situations are.
All right. Well, some good marks this week, and hopefully we can keep that up here as the season progresses. So good luck this weekend.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Mike.
All right. We're going to take a time out and have more here on the Wayne State Coaches Show right after this.
The Coaches Show is sponsored by Pack and Save. Pack and Save is a proud supporter of Wildcat Athletics and is your one-stop shop for savings. Check out Pack and Save's excellent produce and find the best cuts in their grade A meat department. Be sure to stop at the Top Notch Deli where you can find their amazing fried chicken, daily lunch specials, and all the fixings for your next tailgate or viewing party. Pack and Save is open from 7:30 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 days a week, and their staff is waiting to help you for all of your grocery needs. Pack and Save, your one-stop shop for savings in Wayne, America. Go Cats!
Welcome back to the Wayne State Coaches Show on MyWayNews.com. I want to thank our coaches for taking the time out to talk with us this week. Of course, if you've listened to the program, you know that the weather is going to be a concern for everybody this week. So keep track of the latest updates on MyWayNews.com as those changes in scheduling are announced, if they are announced. The baseball and softball teams are looking at possible Sunday and Monday doubleheaders, and the track team, their weekend right now is a little up in the air. So as those announcements are made on any changes due to the weather, we'll let you know here on MyWayNews.com, so keep track of it here. That's going to do it for this week's edition of the Wayne State Coaches Show. We'll have another edition next week here on MyWayNews.com. Until then, this is Mike Carnes. We'll see you later.